Hey guys,
Going on.
Hey, Crypto.
welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while, especially during the weekday, man.
I was on this morning.
You did? No, I log
Yeah,
in Twitch. I didn't see you.
I did like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours
Oh,
stream this morning.
let me ask you what time because I did it around 5 o'clock.
I was still on then. I played all the way up to about 20 to 6.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. I don't know how I missed you.
That's
Sorry.
all. It's all good.
Heavily attentive crypto.
Oh, when I wake up, I go work out and lift weight, and then I usually put a streamer online and I watch them,
Yeah.
while I'm working out. And I try to watch friends first before anybody else.
Respectable.
I went, let's see, this morning I think I went 6 for 7 on the wins.
Oh,
Not bad.
Something like that. It was a good morning. Last match was the only one we lost, and it was kind of a not really a shit show, but it was at the same time. We were started off strong, and then
Just kind
everybody
of fell apart.
scattered. Yeah, it fell apart. Everybody started scattering, and they just walked all over us at that point.
That's the worst. Oh, you can suck a dick. Fuck off.
Ugh. Let's see here.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll get toasty. I have no armor anywhere. Fucking hell. Get my
Oh.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, he's very cold. Oops. Pain.
It's a tough one.
Mm. A little bit.
Scouting.
Ah, yes. The thing that everyone cares about.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Who do we got? Ronan.
I mean, I guess I could.
Alright.
Sure, I've not run this thing in a long time. Do it, fuck it.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Fleet Command, coming in. Capture the target area and engage any hostiles. The hostiles have already started to make a dent. Be sure to stop them. Target spotted.
UAV activated. Warning, incoming missile.
Target spotted.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Oh. Rematch on HPG, boys.
Warning, incoming missile.
Target spotted.
I think you've done.
New target acquired.
Or whatever the other device.
Oh god, are we really on incursion on HPG? Jeez. Not a fan
Warning,
of that.
incoming missile.
This map again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Incursion this time. Destroy the enemy station.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
spotted.
Try to recruit at least one person a day, but man, I'm failing this mission. I enjoy recruiting. It's one of my favorite aspects of this game. It's challenging. This is the most challenging recruiting ever. Because in other games, there's over 1 million people. The odds of you meeting somebody, it's very high.
Yeah. I can imagine. I don't envy you in this job. I can't lie.
Well, I love recruiting, so
Yeah, but still, it doesn't mean it's,
yeah, it's just, I don't love. I wouldn't.
Yeah, of course.
Acquired.
One of the when I first came to MWO, I was my first unit was NWRT, and Tumbleweed there saw a natural, like he said, hey, you sound like you always love recruiting. Yeah. The problem was I wasn't an officer or anything like that, so I couldn't add people. So I'm always asking him, can you add so and so? Can you add so and so to the unit?
Target destroyed.
And then next, the word on the street is that I was a pretty good recruiter, and so next, all kinds of units trying to recruit me to their units.
When I recruit the recruiter.
Yeah. So a lot of the unit lead, 90% of the reason why this is the honest truth. 90% of the reason why other unit hang out in our Discord is for that reason, it's because they're there. They're there to help because I'm essentially recruiting for them.
Yeah.
And
That's pretty sick, to be fair.
yeah,
I
so
like
they
that.
come. Yeah, like you always want to like who 90%, majority of the people who talk in our Discord are not our unit members. They just everybody else other than us. And because new players, they only know what they know, so they don't know enough to debate and argue and about stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, which is good. I encourage good gameplay.
Of course.
We almost have it. Hold on for just a little
What
longer.
sort of recruiter you'd be if you didn't.
Well, mine's not the
I
absolute
should be like a military
smoothest,
recruit. I
but
think I
it's
would do well.
not it's not terrible either.
Probably would, to be fair. My jeez. Oh, nice. Oh, well, that feels bad.
How you doing there today, Jeremiah?
I have not run this mech in a while, so if I eat shit, I'm sorry. I think I'm about to give this bushwhacker a bad day.
Oh. Let's see here. Ah.
Oh god, I can't aim for shit with this thing.
Get these C-bills. So how you doing today, Jeremiah? Oh, we want that Solaris City for show. Come on now. No, not Grimplex. This Solaris. Come on, y'all. Yeah. I'll look at that in a minute. Oh, Crypto, did I tell you I picked up my first YouTube subscriber yesterday?
Oh, Jesus fucking what? What the fuck did I just eat? Oh, two AC20s. I see.
Alex Corvus.
Congratulations! You're making YouTube, huh?
Well, I've been streaming to YouTube for a little bit, but I got my first subscriber yesterday.
Okay.
Good stuff, man. Nice one.
Congratulations.
My Facebook is where I have the most followers. I've got 2,100 and some change followers on Facebook.
2,100.
Yeah, I mean, people follow, but don't always sit and watch
Online.
all the time. It's usually they go
Sensors
back, watch
online.
replays, stuff like that.
Weapons
But
online.
like my interactions on Facebook with
All systems
videos I post,
nominal.
stuff like that is really high.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies,
That's awesome.
no matter the cost.
Well, I use my YouTube as an indicator, measurement of I'm doing well. You know, like just like recruiting, the same thing. As I try to get at least one subscriber per day on my YouTube, and also I get to see using YouTube measurement. I get to see that when I made the argument, is it better to stream more or make YouTube video? And I noticed that they are correlated, and I only stream like maybe 6 hours a week. You know, I do 2 hours on Saturday, 2 hours on Sunday, and then whatever I randomly that I would do on the weekday. But yet my subscription number doesn't change in comparison if I stream 40 hours.
Well, I mean, if you're trying to take it proportional, it's not going to work out that way.
Yeah.
Proportionally, it doesn't work well that way. But what you have to look at is, have you monetized your YouTube yet? To where? No. Okay, you haven't. Well, where it comes into play is even if you only pick up 1 subscriber or 2 subscribers a week, when you get to where you can monetize your YouTube from just the the ads that show up in the middle, it's all based on how many people watch it, and the more subscribers you have is the more that you'll be able to make for revenue there, which I know you're not super worried about the money part of it, but it just, if you're trying to get sponsors, things like that, that's where it comes back into play.
I do know one thing though. No, that's good tips. Good. That's why I love talking to you about these kind of stuff. But I do know one thing though. There's a correlation. When my number increase is how well I recruit. So, like during the Christmas season, I had like 30 people join. CDU went from 50 to 100 or something like that, whatever number it was. And during the Christmas holiday. And so is my subscription, and so is my viewer watch. Like I average like 10 viewer watch or whatever. It went up to 30 viewer watch. It just everything doubled during that number, because essentially it's your people, your friends. Like people on CDU, they're watching it. So
Incoming missile.
how true that is? Is that true, Big Pates and Michael Davian?
Well, that
I would say so.
Warning,
that's
incoming
I'll
missile.
agree with you 100% on that because I mean I recruited,
Warning,
and I probably
incoming
recruited
missile.
15 people, and almost
Target spotted.
all of them do watch my streams also. Um,
Yeah,
but
and they're very loyal follower.
well, I mean the most loyal people I have right now,
Target
Polecat. I mean he's all the time in the stream. Dave GT, Dusty, and a couple others. You know.
Don't forget
so-
Anthena.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. Athena, if she's on, she's always watching. She pokes in, and that's also where
Warning,
some of that
incoming
she
missile.
does her training with me through my stream. She'll critique my performance and tell me what I need to do to improve, which you know is cool. I mean, I like when people do that because it A, it tells me they really are watching and paying attention, but B, they want to see me get better, and that's always awesome.
Yeah, it's like right now, I don't know how to do live streams without through anything but Steam since I have the game through Steam, so. Like, I can't figure out how to get the stuff off of Steam and over to one of the other programs.
Watch out, red
I
smoke.
could tell you myself, I'm not a streamer.
Technically, legally, you can't,
spotted.
but there are ways to do it.
Technically, legally, you're not supposed to do this, but here's how to do it anyway.
Do you want to join us, Delta, or you?
I'm in the middle of a drop right now,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be kind of in and out playing, so it's probably best I just stay on solo right now. I just
Okay.
wanted to stop in and talk because I hadn't talked to you very much here recently, so I wanted to check in, see how everything was going.
Yeah, you helped me out over the weekend. You helped me out with my stream. We had a connection. That was awesome.
Well, I mean, I'll help. Hey, anything I can do to help, I'm more willing to help. I help Tron with his from time to time, too. So.
Yeah, right now I'm AFK anyways because I'm picking the dog out, but.
Yeah, I have about. Oh, you know what? I need to go. Good time to take a break. Let me play one more game, and then I'll go.
Yeah, go ahead. Pick me from the group so you guys can go ahead and drop.
Alright.
The dog said that he's done anyways, so.
Get out
Yeah.
from behind me, man.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, no. My bad. I was in there getting ready to get mad at somebody and it ain't even a person. Oh, I love Kentaro's armor quirks.
New
Like,
target
putting
acquired.
my lasers on chain fire hurt me more than it helped me as far as getting my damage done.
It always does. You can't just like vomit it out if you've got them on chain fire. You want to get a good kind of aim on somebody. You want to get them all out before they disappear again. Oh yeah, you chain fire, dissipation or whatever, and then it's just
Yeah,
like,
this is my last game. Take a break after this.
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, helps with heat dissipation for sure. But what does that matter when you can't actually, hurt anybody because you can like 6 damage at a time?
Bitch.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. Woo!
I mean, if you can stay located on their head, it probably helps with headshots better, but.
Who knows?
I'll tell y'all right now, if you have not played with Kentaro, you really need to consider it. The armor quirks on this thing are amazing.
Kentaro.
Yeah, like I've got I think it's the 20, and I've also got the Golden Boy. I'm playing with my Golden Boy right now. The armor quirks make it really, really, really tanky.
Destroyed.
So, I mean, like, it'll take a hell of a pounding before it goes down.
Destroyed.
We'll have to look into it. What class is it?
Destroyed.
heavy.
It's heavy, but it takes a pounding like Atlas or something like that. I mean, it takes a lot of pounding to go down.
Is it kind of along the same lines as like a Marauder or something?
Yeah, even better than a
I've
Marauder.
seen
Like
No.
Marauders,
the
they
way I
don't
have
do that.
mine loaded out, I've got. I'll have to look at the loadout here in a second, but I've got like 4 or 5 medium lasers and like 3 or 4 MRM packs on it.
Nice.
And I mean, I can fire and fire and fire. I mean, Alpha never run hot ever.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got 4 MRM 10s and 3 medium lasers, never run hot. And I mean, it takes
Huh?
one hell of a pounding.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's like that's one thing that I like about the Thanatos. It's like as long as you're not going up against like 5 AC-20s, it's like it can sit there forever before it falls.
And I was wrong. It's a medium. It's a 55-ton medium, but it takes a pounding like an assault does.
Nice.
Because
That's
all
definitely up my street.
all the Kintaros have base armor corks, and
Right. Okay.
it takes one hell of a pounding. That's why I bought it. Was I played against a couple people that had them, and I started talking to them. They're like, "Oh yeah, man, all these corks, and as long as you take and max out your armor tree, you're almost impossible to kill." And well, they're not joking. It takes one hell of a pounding in the process.
Nice. I mean, I do like to run for mediums, so that sounds like it'd be right up my street. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, Jesus fucking wet. They have 5 assault mechs.
Yeah, see, that's me. I started off just playing the crap out of assaults, but
Oh yeah,
and
me
I still do every once in a while, you know, just for the fun of it. But I've got to where like medium, heavy is kind of medium to heavy is kind of my range. You know, I'll still play lights like my Flea, my Kit Fox, my Mist Lynx, Piranha, but you know, it's usually medium or you know some of the fast heavies that you know fit my play
for
style
sure.
real well.
For sure. I think my top used mech, I think, is my my Crab 27B.
Ooh, my top used mech. That's gonna be a difficult one because for me it would either be my Shadowhawk 2H, possibly one of my Kintaros, my Uziel. It's actually probably my Ebon Jaguar. To be honest, that's probably my most used mech, just because it will put out a hell of a hurting, and I've learned to play it really well. But you know, like I've got my linebackers and my hunchback stuff like that. So, I don't know.
So you have all that on your profile on the MWO website.
Yeah, I need to look at it and see. I haven't actually looked at any of that.
So I've been kind of on it, trying to keep track of my average damage per match. It's like the matches today are just hurting me, but then it's like I put it on chain fire instead of the 2 groups firing, like where I can do one group and then the other group. So
Makes sense.
I'm looking at stats right now. My kill death ratio isn't the best, but when I first started playing, I really didn't play worth a damn. So
yeah,
I'm still there.
it's like I have mechs on my profile from that I played through the trial that it's like did like 1-2 drops on him, then get shit on him. It's like, all right, I want to try those mechs again before I totally give up on them. But say my
Yeah.
computer system back then wasn't worth shit anyways because it was totally underpowered for the game.
Nice. Underpowered for MechWarrior Online. That's a bit of a rip.
So yeah, it didn't even meet recommended
Well, that's
Yeah.
for the
That's why we're-
processor and for the graphics card, not for shit.
that's what Polecat's waiting. He ordered him a computer. It should be in hopefully sometime this week. That's why he hadn't been on playing. He hasn't had anything. But I was actually wrong. I'm surprised. My most used mech is my Sun Spider C, but in a way it makes sense because there for a while I was all about just lurming the shit out of everything. But
Yeah.
then my Mad Cat 2B is actually my next highest, and then let's see, Scorch. Of the ones that I've bought recently, and things like that, I was right though. It's my Esprit de Corps, my Evan Jaguar, that's the best for me.
Yeah. My Thanatos 4S, I have like 123 battles on it, so it's like mech that I have the absolute most battles on far.
Nice. Log in, sign in. Have a look.
But yeah, it's like I only have like 4 things left on the skill tree to unlock for that one before I have that completely unlocked. It's like all useless things, so it's like I'm not in a hurry to unlock them. Just
Hell, my win-loss ratio on Frozen City is a 1.5. I didn't even realize that. And then Alpine, it's 1.3 with Canyon at 1.14. Oh, they keep track of a lot of different things on here.
yeah, including your hit ratios with your weapons and everything else.
Yeah, that's what I'm flipping through looking at. That's kind of cool.
I was very wrong. My best mech is actually my Rifleman 2C3.
That's a pretty
Not my
good
crab.
one. What do you have built out on yours?
Let me have a quick look. I can't remember off the top of my head. 4 AC5s, 2 ER mediums, and an AMS.
I think it sounds pretty close to what I've got on mine.
Yeah. Pretty schwanky. It's not the heaviest hitter, but it'll do you good. And what's my next? From there. It's 117.
How am I not ranked?
So my King Crab, oh god. I sucked ass in that thing. Enforcer, Crab, Battlemaster, Orion.
So yeah, Orion's one that I tried as a trial. I don't think I've been on the different tab on my phone. It's like,
Okay.
I think I only
Let's
have
go
like
to
3
Jarl's
battles,
list
but
and
get
see
shit on it
what.
because I wasn't into it.
Yeah.
That's a shame. That sucks. Oh man, why am I tired? I'm not tired, fuck off.
Jarl's list.
Oh.
The Jarl's list. Let's see. Bam.
I think the hardest part is finding a loadout for the different chassis that you can actually work with.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like
Sure.
you change your loadout like 100 times, and it's like, all right, which loadout did I actually do the best on? Let's try to get it back to that one.
Yeah, I'm forever in the mech lab.
Huh.
Absolutely forever in the mech lab. It's like tinkering with these things, you know?
So yeah, it's like if we had to depend on salvage from the battlefield and actually have to repair the mechs, it's like I don't think we'd have the stuff to have the same loadout every time. So how that would
Certainly not.
go.
Well, I mean, wolves, dragoons, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh.
I wonder how that works.
So yeah, it's like walk away with actual salvage to repair the mech. Have like 1/3 go to the unit, 1/3 go to whatever house you're fighting for, and then the last third. I don't know how that would work.
I couldn't tell you. I'm not very well acquainted with this sort of thing.
It's more like role-playing game model for the MechWar role-playing game.
Right, okay.
But I've never got to play the role-playing. It's like I don't know if there's any more modern stuff than the games for the Commodore 64 that are actually set for role-playing.
Oh, the Commodore
And
64. Jesus Christ.
I remember those. Been a long time since I had one of them.
My parents owned one. I've tried the original game for BattleTech on that.
Nice.
I think my dad got further in it than I did. They actually have updated model of the Commodore 64 game on rewind.com or oldgames.com or something like that.
EOG.
It's like you can play a bunch of the older games for the older systems.
Have either of you used a cataphract?
Cataphract. I don't think I have, no.
I've seen several people playing, but I've never paid attention to which model it is they're playing with. And thinking about while they're, everything's on sale, buying one. I just don't know which one I should be getting here. Too
I couldn't
ballistic.
tell you, my guy. I've never played them.
Too ballistic for energy.
I think that's one that I've done as a trial, but yeah. With my old system, it's like I stopped playing like right after the Phoenix Hawk release event, and it's like, yeah, I'm basically just now returning, so it's like finally got a system strong enough to actually be higher than recommended, so.
Nice.
But yeah, got the better system like back right before Halloween, so it's like I have my Season 3 cupcake on that Contos 4S, and then I have my Season 7 cupcake on the, what was the other one? The 5P Contos.
Nice. Nice. God, the Thanatos is an ugly fucker, isn't it? I really despise the way that thing looks. That and the Jaeger mech. I'm just unpleasant.
Say, yeah. Say, I think the Santos looks more like the front end of a Hummer or something
Oh yeah.
on legs.
I
I
just
mean,
don't
it's like,
think.
why couldn't they be more original?
I don't know. No one ever seems to want to be original these days. Like,
But
oh yeah,
yeah,
we have to do something new.
say, I know that a bunch of the mechs that they haven't put in this yet are mech designs that they had problems with the Robotech company.
I'm not familiar.
Robotech came out in the 1980s, just like Battletech did. It's just a bunch of the Battletech original designs, like the Wasp, Singer, the Valkyrie. All those were in the Robotech TV show.
Right,
And
okay.
they had like,
There's like licensing problems and such.
yeah. So I think that was a problem with the Crusader too, but Crusader is like the only mech that has leg-mounted weapons, where it's like, that's my favorite mech. I would love them to redraw that so I can actually play it.
Yeah.
I'd
Absolutely.
like to see them bring some of the, like the Mad Cat 3 and a couple others that, you know, the Mongoose and a couple others that haven't ever made it in. I think that would really up the game.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's like getting the Oscs in here. It's like that was pretty much the same design as the enemies on Robotech for season 1. The Aerodyne's Dyne design mechs was the good guys for Robotech.
Target
It's like
acquired.
they don't have any of them
Target destroyed.
in here, probably because of the copyright shit.
Probably. Nobody wants to get sued.
Yeah,
Target acquired.
so they're all fun models.
Heat
Yeah.
level critical.
But you just can because, oh, we made that, not you. Or
Let's
something, I don't
see.
fucking know.
But yeah, it's like a bunch of the quirks that they have in here. It's like, I don't see how the mechs have the quirks when it's like they supposedly come straight from the Battletech board game. It's just, alright, unless you go take it like in more RPG standpoint where it's from repairs and that, it's how do those mechs have those quirks? Because all the
Magic. Just magic, I don't know.
I mean, it's like, yeah, you can use the technical skill for upgrading the wiring, everything else to formulate those quirks, but it's like, otherwise, the quirks don't make sense on half the mech. And then it's like, it wouldn't be one variant to another, it would be like every single chassis would have that same quirk otherwise.
Yeah. But I just give it to very specific ones, and it just doesn't really correlate with anything.
But
I
yeah,
like- Yeah.
it's like going with the RPG game, it's like you can only get certain variants when with certain houses or units, it's like they have everything available to everybody. It's like, alright, I can understand if that house got it as salvage, but or that unit got it as salvage, but it's like the quirk, the availability, everything else, it's like it's like way too open and way too high end.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like if they make sense anywhere, it would be like on the Champion and Heroic mechs, where it's like their designs from like a certain pilot.
Yeah. But they're not, they're just kind of there. Seemingly for reason.
Oh,
Let's try this again. See. I get a feeling that maybe
where was I on
a
this?
very good combination.
57 skill nodes out of 91.
Nice.
I'm gonna do one more battle on this Phoenix Hawk, and then join my wife over on Final Fantasy for a couple hours.
Nice. Sounds like a good time to me.
So I'll go ahead and catch you guys a bit later.
Alright, have a good one, man.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, catch you in a bit, man.
Let's see here.
Target acquired.
And yeah, I could go down to AC2s.
Heat level critical.
Damn, that's a hell of a lot of punch. Let's see. I think I may have found the variant I'm going to go with. I'm tinkering with the loadout before I purchase it to see if I find one that I'm happy with.
Which mech is this? I've
The
forgotten.
Cataphract.
Ah, I see.
Let's
What
go.
have you chosen?
The 3D, I think it is, or 3-0, I can't tell. Try and build it out with double rotaries and 4 lasers and see what I come up with.
Sounds good to me. I put a Thunderbolt together with something similar, and it's just pain to use it because both of the rotaries are on the same arm. And it's like as soon as you lose that arm, you just lose everything. And I hate it. The 3D. Oh, it's on sale. I didn't realize there was a sale on.
Yeah, heavy mechs are on sale right now.
Twanky. Maybe I'll buy myself a champion. I was looking at one of them not long ago.
I had one, they're kind of squishy.
Hmm. Yeah, they did look it, but
The CT is just, it's brutal to play with because every time you turn around, because there's no good angle to hide the CT. No matter what you do, it sticks out so far that the CT gets ate up.
yeah. I see.
Other than that, I mean, the weapons loadout combinations that you can put on them are really nice, but it's one of those you better stay behind and just offer support. Don't even try and go nose to nose with even like a light or a medium, just because it's too squishy in the center. It doesn't take as much to kill it as it should.
Yeah, I did kind of see that was a potential issue with it, just because it just.
But it's
He's
fast.
a big
So,
boy.
I mean, it's fast though. So I mean, that's kind of the trade-off is you get speed and loadout capability. You just have to make sure that you keep it in cover and you're good then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Target destroyed.
Alright, I think that'll work. I do believe that will work.
XL 300. I don't think so, honey. Give me my light 280.
That will work. Alrighty. So. That's
At
making.
the back, and then back's out the front. I mean, 82 front CT armor isn't that bad. That's actually kind of cushy, but it's only got 40 structure underneath that. So.
I like it. Let's buy it. Just because while there's a sale, I need to fill these mech bays anyways. 41 of 76. There we go. Let's see what it's gonna cost.
Get this out.
7 and change. Wow. Alright, there we go.
10 domestic, which is not a lot.
What about, you know, afford to do that right now? Alright. LBX, LBX. X. LBX. UAC. Which will then let me come out here, maximize my armor right off the rip, which the end of it, this is $69.1. That'll work. Let's see, LBX 10. Yeah. Alright. Save that for now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hell no. We ain't going to combat looking like that shit now. There we go. Now we're talking. Alright. Now. Our testing ground. Well, yes. Only bad thing about sales, I'm buying mechs and I'm burning C-bills way faster than I can ever make them. Because I think I bought 10 or 12 mechs in the last few days and I am broke.
It's fine. Fine.
Kinda like the loadout I came up with for this cataphract. Yeah, it's gonna cost me 7.2 mil to build it. I've got a dragon that's like 6.5 mil to build out that I haven't finished yet. So I'm gonna be broke for a while.
Destroyed.
That's alright.
And if I make enough money today to buy another mech or two before the sale ends, then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just buy until
Target
the
acquired.
sale ends, and then I'll worry about getting stuff out from there.
Fair enough.
'Cause I've still got like 30 something
Target
empty
destroyed.
mech bays, and it's like, you know what? I really need to fill them up here, and then, go from there. I
Yeah,
wish
fair
they
enough.
would. I wish like each month or every other week or whatever they're gonna do, they would have a sale for like each weight class, the lights, medium, heavy, and assault, and then maybe do the champion and heroes at some point, separate if or something. Just throw a sale out there every once in a while, even if it's not 50% off, if it's 25% off or something.
It's just something, isn't it? Like, hey, we want you to actually buy things.
Yeah, because they're gonna get people to buy more MC, because then people are gonna be like, well, while it's on sale, I might as well.
Well, exactly.
But
Yeah, it's PGI. They don't really think, do they?
well, I mean, they're doing better, but they still got a long ways to go.
Hmm. So I've heard.
Two, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 4, and 2. 1, 3, and 3. 2C. 1, 2, 4. 2, 2, and 3. So, Orions. I don't have any Orions. Guess I'll have to buy me a Jaeger mech while they're on sale. Either the 4 and 4 or the 6 and 2. Probably the 4 and 4, just because. We'll see. The big thing for me is I want a good balance, and 4 and 4 will do it. That, and it has a standard engine, which is good for a mech that has no armor. 2.6. I think my next purchase is gonna be a Jaeger mech. I've never played with one of those. I see enough people play with it. It must not be too bad.
Yeah, I just don't like the way that they look, and it puts me off in that sense. I know it's stupid, but
Well, I mean, I understand, because I've had a few of them, and I'm just like, no, that's just too ugly. I don't care how good it is. But that one, the looks don't bother me. What makes me worry is the fact that, like, the center hitbox is so frigging big from the front or the back.
this is true. It is pretty chunky.
But, I mean, like, there's a guy in our unit, Baz, he plays almost exclusively with those and blackjacks, and he does awesome with them every time. So, I don't know.
Must be an acquired sort of thing, you know.
Well, I mean, there's a couple mechs on that I play with that are that way, that people are like, that's not. Well, Kintaro is a good example. People overlook it because, I mean, it really is not a standout other than the armor, but the armor quirks make it really, really good.
Yeah.
Stormcrow is a pretty good load. Let's see. The only problem is a lot of these others I have people kind of play here and there, you know, but like just my loadouts on them are definitely different than what a lot of people play, but I play them really well, so, you know, I can tell people meta might be that, but I can do this with this, and I like playing this way, so I don't know.
That's fair enough. I mean, if you like the way something works, why change it?
Well, that's my thing. If you just because meta is meta doesn't mean that that's the best loadout for you, because at the end of the day, if you're not happy playing something, you're not going to play it to the best of its ability because you're not having fun with it. So, you know, I mean, you still need to have something that works well and is competitive, but you need something that you can enjoy playing in that sense at the same time.
Yeah. I agree on that one 100%. 100%. Oh.
A very prime example of that is the Black Widow. I don't like the way the meta plays. I like the way I've got mine built out plays. I don't have DACA at all. I'm running PPCs, medium lasers, and some machine guns, and I do well with it.
I don't want to keep fires of sugar. Am I? No.
Which I'm gonna actually jump off here. I'm gonna do a little cleaning around the house, and then I'll be back and forth on and off. But if you're on later, maybe run some drops with you later. I just got a couple things I need to accomplish before it gets too late.
No, that's fine, man. Sounds like a plan.
Alright, have a good one, man.
Yeah, I need that. Should we?
Alright, folks, I'm going to hop off here. I have some cleaning to do, as you heard me say. I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, share, follow. Make sure the notifications are turned on. That way you can see next time I go live. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy, be kind. Let's make this a better year. And hopefully I'll catch you later on this afternoon. Till then, as always, I am Delta Sergeant, signing off.